Usually the Cowboy fans get real delusional. So
It's about that time, yeah.
No, niggas start fucking with us. Niggas start fucking with us as soon as the summer hit.
No, y'all get delusional though. Like, yo, now we could come out. We got it. We've heard that this is our year from Cowboy fans for every year.
Every year of my life.
This has been the quietest that I've heard Cowboy fans in years.
And the loudest that I've heard Eagles fans in years.
Eagles look good though.
Yeah, but I'm about to say they look all right.
No, I know, and that's why they're loud.
Yeah. But the Cowboys don't necessarily always look even great on paper. They fans just be loud every offseason. They quiet.
I like the Cowboys. I just don't think Mike McCarthy can get it done.
I don't think he can get it done either. And
I said that all last year.
So I had a conversation with my man, and he was like, he hit me to something. He said, yo, the Cowboys defense looks amazing. I agree with him. The O-line sucks. Mm-hmm. So it was almost like they trying to get at Dak. Like, yo, we gave you all this money, nigga. Go out there and do it. But if you look at any great quarterback, they put money in the O-line. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to.
Yeah.
We ain't do shit.
Lost some pieces.
So now we're going to be out there. He going to be scrambling, running for his fucking life. It's going to make him look like shit.
But y'all had an amazing O-line for years.
20 of them.
And at least you have a mobile quarterback.
You're going to get long in the tooth sometime, nigga. You got to replace him. Come on.
Let me show you how we get it outside. Hey everybody, Michael Anthony Fitness at MAF GigEcon, as I'm known on this channel. And I'm going to shake my head. Not only because of what happened at Veho yesterday, but what happened in the NFC East and the Dallas Cowboys. I know this is not an NFL Dallas Cowboy channel, but I just can't stay silent anymore about what happened with our team yesterday. But it all correlates together with my day yesterday. So let's get into it. But it was a mess yesterday. So I get up, get ready to go to Veho. I get there at 7. When my route was supposed to begin. Now you can come 15 minutes early, but I was like, I'll just get there at 7. I ain't worried about that. So I get there at 7. I wait in line. And I know for a fact that there is people that are in that line that don't have routes until later in the morning. Because what typically happens at Veho is you have people who get routes that start at 10, and they want to come in when the facility first opens to load their vehicle and start their route. Now you can get early check-in. And I think a lot of people take advantage of that because people like me, who has a route starting at 7, are waiting in line longer than we need to be because people want to get their routes earlier than when the time is. I can understand if you're coming in an hour early to pick up your route, that's understandable. But if you got a route starting at 10 o'clock, and you're coming in at 7 when they open, or 8 when they open, maybe 6 when they open, if they open that early on some days, to get your route. Because I know by the time I got in that facility, there was 10 people in line, and majority of those people that were in line were there for early check-in. But that's not where the problem starts. That's every day. But I was waiting in line. They're letting people in and out, so that's cool. By the time I got up there and I go inside the building, it was just a mess. So when you go inside the building, go up a ramp, and they had a few cars on the left side of me because they only parked 3 cars there. And they had a whole bunch of cars on the right side going all the way to the other side of the building where the restrooms are. So I was told to go take a right where a majority of the cars were parked on that side of the building. And behind the cars, they had all the routes where they sort the routes. I take that right and proceed to go, and you had a blue car, and ironically, it was New York Giant blue, or close to New York Giant blue. And they happened to win yesterday because of a miracle of the Tennessee Titans kicker. But we all know the Giants did what they were supposed to do to come back and win that game. But be that as it may, shout out to the Giants, shout out to Rashid. I think y'all going to do enough this season to get out of the basement. But anyway, so when I go over there, this blue vehicle that was close to New York Giant blue was not even parked all the way back as far as they can go. And barely had enough space for my vehicle. So because I didn't have enough space in my vehicle, the side of my car ran into the whiteboard. Now, I wasn't going fast enough that I did any damage to my vehicle. It just dented up the whiteboard a little bit. They didn't care. They just moved out of the way and directed me to my spot. But it's unfortunate that you had a New York Giant blue car that could have parked a little bit further back that caused me to do that. And they also had one of those forklifts, you know, the electric pallets, in the way. Now, on the other side of the building, there was enough space that they could have put that electric pallet behind the vehicles. Enough space on that side of the building. I was like, cool. So I finally get my route. It didn't take me that long to scan all the packages. I only had 15 packages for a 4-hour route. Good news was I was able to finish that route in less than 3 hours, which was dope. So I definitely made money yesterday out of that $92 and some change yesterday. I made good money because it took me less than 3 hours to do that route. But as I was proceeded to leave, you had this white car once again pulled up to where they were in the way. And just had the electric pallet in the way. And the other thing that irked me too yesterday, it was raining outside. And they changed the rules now on trucks that you have to have a covering over your packages before you leave the facility. Whether it's one of those canopy things that goes over your truck, you know, that's all the way to the top of where your roof is of your truck and back, or if it's like one of those black coverings over like a trunk over it. And there was a lot of new people there too. I only saw one person there that I recognized that's been there since I started receiving orders from Veho. And it's like the people there didn't have enough common sense to at least, one, tell these two drivers to back their vehicles up. I think a lot of them were just there to get a paycheck and get home before the games yesterday. But it's all good because I was able to finish my route once I got out of there in less than 3 hours and home before the Washington Eagles games. But the Eagles, shout out to them. They ended up winning their game. Washington ended up winning their game. The Giants ended up winning their game because of a missed field goal. And we looked like trash last night.
It would. So that was a tough loss. How do you feel after that?
How the fuck you think I feel? Don't ask no dumbass questions.
Get it all out. Get it all out.
I don't feel like shit right now. Fuck. Fuck you think I feel amazing. I took a loss. I mean, yeah. We fucking lost. We were supposed to win. We better than that. We had a minor discrepancy on what was going on. They got us. They outcoached us. They outplayed us. And we took a L. And we're going to take our L like we take our W's. We're not going to be sore losers. We wish them good luck. Whoever wins it all, much success. It's just heartbreaking when you know that you could have, would have, should have, and you didn't. But it is what it is. We took the L.
Defense played okay. But the offense looked like trash. You had almost zero protection for Dak Prescott. Well, actually, I take that back because before Connor McGovern got injured, we actually played really good. And then Connor McGovern gets injured in the beginning of the game, and then that's going downhill. We don't have quality backups for our offensive line. Because I thought we were going to be okay when we got Peters and Tyron Smith went out. I thought we were going to be okay. Turns out when McGovern went out, we weren't okay. That Prescott did not look good. I don't consider CeeDee Lamb a number one. I don't consider Noah Brown number two. I mean, CeeDee Lamb the second half of the season was doing nothing but dropping balls. That's obvious. Nothing but dropping balls. And it's just like all that. And I should have known after the way my morning went. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't as bad as that Tuesday I worked. That in the previous video that I told y'all that story about. But it was an inkling to what's going to happen Sunday night. I mean, Dak Prescott wasn't connecting with our wide receivers. Our offensive line was giving him protection. Dak Prescott messed up his thumb, which Dak Prescott now is officially going to be ruled out for the next 6 to 8 weeks. The Giants have hope because they may be out of the basement. And the other thing that irks me too is Daniel Jones, Hurts, and Carson Wentz all had played in the preseason. Even Saquon Barkley played some in the preseason for a couple of drives. And they have a rapport with their players. I think A.J. Brown may have played a couple of snaps in the preseason. They have a rapport with their guys. I gotta say, for the Eagles though, they gave up way too much for Jordan Davis. Now, Tyler Smith did exactly what he was supposed to do. He wasn't no Chaz Green. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Yeah, he got a bone-headed penalty, but that can be corrected. But he did exactly what he was supposed to do. He actually played well for being a rookie. But why did y'all not go 12 personnel? It worked on the preseason. I mean, I understand it starts from the top, but we could have Von Miller here on the defense. He's won a little bit more than what they were offering Randy Gregory, and I would have given it to him to upgrade the defense and take it to the next level. You're not playing guys, at least our number ones, in preseason and giving them snaps during the preseason because y'all not hitting in practice. Kellen Moore's not the answer for the offensive coordinator. And I don't care if Jerry Jones or Stephen Jones tells you that you're not calling plays or you have no input in the offense, if you care about winning and you care about your job, Mike McCarthy, you should be helping out Kellen Moore, giving them tips or whatever. I know you were more behind the scenes in Green Bay, but you're also calling the plays, and y'all won a Super Bowl. Now, to me, you seem like yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mr. Jones, yes, sir. Mr. Jones, yes, sir. A freaking yes, man. And it's sad. Where was the Mike McCarthy in Green Bay? Oh, you were behind the scenes. It was all about Aaron Rodgers. It was Aaron Rodgers' show. I can't say, at least our performance this week, that we were better than Green Bay this week. Because Green Bay played like trash. But this is what happens when you cheap. And you don't play guys in the preseason. CeeDee Lamb is not a number one. And I don't care what nobody says, but CeeDee Lamb's not a number one. I was okay getting rid of Amari Cooper because it could have been something with his foot. He could have been one play away from being done playing if something happened to that foot. If we were to believe what the reports were. But y'all got rid of Cedric Wilson, who actually had a rapport with Dak Prescott, actually played good. When Michael Gallup got injured. But it's okay. The Joneses only care about one thing. And that's being the number one franchise in the world and making money. And I'm sorry to say it, but I don't think we'll win no Super Bowl. I just don't see it. At least before Jerry Jones takes his nap. And I might be joining you, Jerry Jones, by the next time we win a Super Bowl. But I'm going to get up out of here. I'm done ranting. And bear with me. I just had to get that rant out. And I'll definitely be ranting some more on my dad's channel tonight on his live. Because it's ridiculous. You don't get no hope for your quarterback. You don't play him none with the number ones in preseason. So he gets some kind of rapport with his wide receivers because obviously we don't hit in practice. Dak Prescott messes his thumb up on his throwing hand and is going to be out 6 to 8 weeks officially today. Our defense looked lost. I mean, Micah Parsons did his job. We got an interception. But other than that, the defense looked lost. I mean, I give them props because they did what they needed to do to hold Tom Brady and crew to field goals. But for the most part, to me, they look lost. Other than that. And Giants fans, hey, this might be your year to, if nothing else, get out of the basement. And maybe the experts were right. It might be the Eagles' year this year to at least win a division. Because the other three teams in the East were smart. Because they at least had their number ones playing some in preseason. But I've been on here for 17 minutes ranting about my whole day yesterday. I think the highlight yesterday, besides me finishing my route and being back in time for the game, was that Cuban sub. And this was the first time that we had a sub and lost. But it's all good. It's all good.
At our 10-day forecast, it's looking a little bit like those Dallas Cowboys is peaking in the 90s.
Definitely this season, not off season, but this season, you're going to be seeing a lot more content on this channel and my second channel MAF Reactions.0. And also, to check out Damn Gina, my girl, because she's almost at 200 subs on her channel. And she's slowly getting into the YouTube game, learning how to do her little editing the way that she wants to edit her videos with the equipment that she has. So bear with her for a little bit, but definitely sub to her channel. Links will be in the description, the pinned comment, and at the end screen for both channels. So check them out. Definitely, if you want to get a laugh, go over to MAF Reactions.0. I got a New York Stinking Giants fan video I'm going to put together and maybe react to this week. And I'm definitely going to be doing NFL game reactions this week too. So, all that. Links will be in the description down below. But this is Michael Anthony Fitness. I don't get up out of here like Mr. Vontae Davis to finish delivering these packages. And hopefully I can get some more stuff on the way home. And I'll see y'all next video or live stream, because I got some work to do, because the Cowboys season as of right now is done. No more, because the Cooper, I don't believe, would at least go 500 while Dak Prescott's gone. I don't believe it's going to happen, but at least he has a rapport with some of our wide receivers. But I don't believe he'll go 500. Maybe a Dak Prescott's in his ear, helping him with the plays and stuff. We might. But I don't see us doing anything this year. I don't see it. I think we'll be in the basement this year. And I also think that the Giant fans, they'll have an opportunity to at least get out of the basement this year. And Giant fans, have fun at my expense. Because in 2 weeks, that's right, in 2 weeks y'all play us. Week 3, Monday night. And I think I'll have a good chance of winning, depending on what our defense does, because the offense is in shambles. But I'm going to get up out of here. I got some work to do. I'll catch up with y'all next video or live stream. And before I get up out of here, y'all know what to do. Punch that subscribe button, ring that sexy button, and Hulk smash that like button. And I gotta get up out here and continue delivering these packages so I can get back and make what I want to make today before rush hour traffic. And I'll see y'all soon. Peace.